What's up, Crusaders? Um, talk about Libya. Alright, first off, because Libya is not the most important thing happening in the world. The most important thing right now is, as an American, the unemployment, the crisis that's happening here, the weather is horrible. We need help here. But second of all, my heart goes out to Japan. This is a natural disaster. There's nobody fighting over this, fighting over that, fighting over this. Japan is definitely in my prayers. And I pray for those people because, I mean, they're going through it, not just with the earthquake, the tsunami, but also the radiation. Basically, I mean, once you have solar power, solar panels, geothermal, I mean, really, you shouldn't have nuclear power unless it's made for weapons. Nuclear power is just not stable. It's not good for humans. It's not found naturally in the environment, and putting all that stuff together, and things like that happen. We don't know if we'll ever be, if our nation will ever be bombed, and that's the first thing they want to hit to cause destruction. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's really outdated. And plus, I mean, nobody keeps needing that type of things in the world. Only thing it's used for good for is the army. I mean, I guess because I'm maybe younger than a lot of our government officials, I really believe in green technology being the way of the future. Basically, because we can't keep abusing the planet and then expect it to be okay. It's impossible. I want to save it for my daughters, my sons, my future generations. And another thing I want to talk about is add us on Facebook. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's going on Facebook, a whole bunch of other crusaders I met. Some of these fools are just mad crazy, and they heads on suicidal. But, I mean, add us on Facebook. You can add me, John Ryan, on Facebook, or you can go to the Modern Crusader Movement. You'll see Spartan Kevin there. You'll see me there. So, yeah. But back to what is going on. When we, and I'm talking about we, as America and Europe, we're all in this NATO thing together. When chose to fight Libya, I think it's a foreign policy debacle. Not just because it's going to cost us money that we don't have, because we're trying to get our governments together. I mean, every day I'm hearing Portugal's going bankrupt, Ireland's going bankrupt. You know what I'm saying? They need bailouts. This country, Greece, needs bailouts. Why are we not trying to get our house in order instead of trying to help the Muslims, the dirty Muslims that hate us, that will kill us in the future? They need to get their house in order, and we need to get our house in order. So to go into Libya, thinking you can help these people out, is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. There's no way we can help these people out. Because as soon as you let them set up a government, yeah, you'll get trade agreements, you'll get this, extra oil, cheaper oil. It only benefits the corporation. Because in the end, they're going to be like, NATO, why are you still here? Why are you guys trying to help us? We don't want you guys here. It always goes in that pattern. Nobody wants to be occupied. So, we go to this, well, we're going to spend this much money, we're going to spend this much money, we're going to spend this much money, we're going to spend this much. For what? 5 years from now, it won't be nobody there but oil companies that's paying these rebels, because the same rebels that we trying to help right now and try to pay right now is the ones that's going to be killing our people, cutting their heads off, and it's just going to move Al-Qaeda in. You see what I'm saying? There is no way that you could say, have business motivations in the Middle East and not involve Al-Qaeda into it. Because they're going to take your imperialism and say, hey, you should rise up against this. We're tired of they're making all the money. It's a cycle. It's a vicious cycle. This is what happens. You have oil. 5, 10 people, the main people, the presidents, the governors, they have all the oil money. The people get none of it. They don't care about the people. They only care about And it's foreign workers that come and work in the oil field, in the oil plants and everything else. So that makes it even worse. So you're just replacing one dictator with another one. There is no change. There is no cause. There is no goal. There is no motivation but money. Now, the younger generation, yes, they probably do want change. But they don't know, for change to come about, they must have a younger person in charge. You must have change and you must have a young man in charge. Why do I say this? Because the older generation will not change. They got old friends, old relationships, all these old things happening. They're not going to let you change things. You have the power to change things. But I mean, I must keep myself. I like the passion and everything, but I gotta keep myself on my goals and my accomplishments of what I want to do. So as this thing relates to the Crusades, basically we'll have a weakened Middle East, weakened from all these demonstrations. They're gonna be weakened. The government's gonna not know what to do. They're gonna be broke, poor. They're gonna be weak, easily taken out. As long as you have the proper resources, as long as you have the proper attacks, as long as you have the proper stuff, they'll be easily taken out. The thing is that there still are anchor nations in the Middle East. Iran and Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia definitely is going to have to be dealt with. It has Mecca, it has Medina, it has to be crushed to crush Islam. So they have these two anchor states, these main anchor states, Iran, Saudi Arabia. I don't really worry about Iran stepping in because they've been building up a military to fight America. So I mean, if they see everything else burning around, they are gonna jump in because they want to stay in power. Once they see that another power can come in, they have rebels. The rebels can be reached, we crush them, go bad on them because they're Muslims, take over that nation. Simple as that. You see what I'm saying? It's already a structure there. Saudi Arabia, it's a smaller structure, but the thing is though about Saudi Arabia, it's so much desert that large, vast quantities of land can be covered by a mobile military, very easily and very quickly. I really wouldn't want to cover this on YouTube and everything, but you can isolate a lot of that country, and you can isolate a lot of the infrastructure very quickly. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, in ways of war, Saudi Arabia doesn't really have a major military. I don't know why, because they got the most oil, but they got one of the smallest militaries in the Middle East. But my time is almost up. So I mean, I'm mad about Libya, and Obama needs to be impeached because he's an idiot. And man, I don't know if I'm gonna even put this on YouTube. I'm just gonna put this on the back burner. I'm gonna upload it, put it on the back burner. I'm thinking about it. Alright, Crusaders, stand up. God,